Alright, everyone, we're back here again on the Paper Route.
What's up, everybody?
We just thought of a topic that is quite common. Comes up a lot, you know.
Breaks our hearts.
Yeah, and it's completely untrue, and we hate it. Basically, I've known a lot of women in my life that
Me too.
have... Well,
Me too.
that have thought they looked fat, when in all reality they're not. They're curvy. Like, no offense to anyone, but I've seen bigger women, like large women.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like I'm not complaining or anything like that. I've been with larger women. I don't mind. You know. But when you've got a girl that weighs less than, say, me, and calls herself fat, I don't like it. I hate it. And
it breaks our hearts.
it's a difficult topic because we don't want to go too in depth because, you know,
Some people might find this offensive.
basically in my lifetime I've been doing my best to have women believe they're not, because they're not. I hate it when you hear about these women that have gone through high school being called fat, even though they're not. It scars them for life. Like, no matter what you think, it will scar them for life. And all you children out there, yeah, I'm calling you children even though you're in high school, because you're still a kid.
Yeah, if you're under 18, you're a kid.
If you're under 20, you're still a freaking kid.
Yeah, I know.
But basically, if you find a woman in school, or a girl in school, that she's a little rounder, she's got curves, big hips, you know, larger tatas,
Oh boy.
and you decide to call her fat, I'm shouting out to that girl right now just to punch you in the nose and kick you in the balls. I don't care, something, you know.
Yeah, no woman deserves that.
Exactly. Honestly, if I heard a guy call a woman fat in front of me, I'll go to jail for assault for it. I don't care. It's not cool.
Yeah, on that note, I'm pretty sure the guy calls the girl fat because that girl won't get with him. I've heard it before.
That is true, yes. Some guys will result to Dave calling because a woman won't sleep with them, calling them fat and ugly and shit like that. But
just let you guys know, if you're trying your hardest, if your woman, girlfriend, wife, fiance, whatever you have, is calling herself fat and ugly, and you know she isn't, you're trying to repair the scars, and it takes a long time. From my standpoint, it takes a long time.
In my point of view, it's something that needs to be broken. Basically, it's the same type of it's basically training. Like, I don't mean this offensively or anything, but basically how you train a dog. Obviously, they poop on the carpet. You spank them, you toss them outside. Eventually, they're going to learn, hey, I shouldn't poop on the carpet. For a woman, every time they call themselves beautiful, sorry, wrong. It's backwards. Every time they call themselves fat, you stop them, pull them nice and close, and tell them, no, you're not. You're beautiful.
Or in our case, what we did with our friend Angela, spanked her ass until that thing was red. I think she gets the point now. I think she knows to call herself beautiful.
Yeah, she basically stopped calling herself fat because I seriously just slapped the hell out of her ass for about 10 minutes every time she called herself fat.
Trust me, it wasn't a pretty sight. No, mind you, that is not always.
It was not in an abusive way.
It was more of an I'm gonna smack that ass so hard.
I wish we taped it, because then I'd post it and you'd know what I mean. But most people would try to go with a more subtle way to do it. You know, just telling your woman that she's beautiful. If you have a larger woman that you're interested in, and she thinks she's fat or something like that, just explain to them you're not fat.
You're fat. You're PHAT. Pretty hot and tempting.
There you go.
But some women will still say, well, I'm still fat then. Well, and if she won't, if you've been trying all your hardest sometimes, it's the best way to do it. You just gotta quit. You just gotta quit whatever you're doing.
This is my biggest thing, that you can help someone as much as you want, but they need to help themselves.
You can't change anybody.
Basically, if they can't love themselves, how will they ever be able to love you? It's basically what I've told myself. I've grown up with a lot of bullshit in my life. I've got acne. You can't really see it right now, but it's not always the greatest thing. And I've been made fun of a lot in my life, and I get over it. It's basically.
Continue.
My sisters have even made fun of me, and that's just not cool with family members. There's a limit on how far you can go, and. I've started building my own confidence off of that because, I am good looking. If I wasn't good looking, obviously I wouldn't have. Yeah.
Aaron, you're still an ugly bastard, and I love you.
Yep.
No homo.
No homo.
No
homo.
offense
to the homosexual. I am bisexual.
I am straight.
I might convince him otherwise. No, I'm kidding. Not today, probably not ever.
Oh, hell no. But folks, this will conclude our second segment. Stay tuned for our third segment of tonight. Catch you later.
Yep.